Tonight we are excuse me. That'll be the beginning. Tonight we are walking around Suwon, an ancient walled city. We're gonna go see what it's got to offer. I can never think of words to say. Tonight we are walking around Suwon, an ancient walled city in the middle of the country. Where are we? North? Okay. Tonight we are walking around Suwon, an ancient walled city just south of Seoul. There you go.
How hard was that? I always liked walled cities, especially because you can go from like super modern and the next thing you know, you're on a older part of the city that was used for defense a way long time ago. I don't know how much of this is original and how much has been restored, nor do I know when it was restored, but it's really cool to have just a kind of older defense wall around the old city.
The other really cool thing about this particular walled city is that the entire thing is lit. You can walk it at night if you want to, but from a distance you can just see the walls trailing the city. It's such a cool visual. Those lights way over there are the wall continuing up that side of the mountain. This walled fortress is not nearly as old as the one that we visited a few days ago. I'll put the name of that one in here. That one was built more like 600s or so. This was built at the tail end of the 1700s, so almost the 1800s. The current king at the time built this mainly as, from what I understand, like a monument to his father, who had been killed by his father for not obeying the order to commit suicide. It's a very complicated story, but they moved from Seoul to here. They had a lot of the people move with them to this place. The palace, as it originally stood, isn't there anymore, but they did find the exact blueprints and they built a perfect reconstruction exactly how it would have been then. And from what I understand, that's on the other side of the city. If I'm wrong about all this, I will fix it now. But yeah, a really, really cool place. You could walk this thing for miles, but we're all getting pretty hungry, so I think we're gonna turn back and head into town and find something for dinner. I lied. Andy said the good gate is just up around here, so we're gonna go check that out first.
something I think is really cool is how you can see like similarities between these types of fortified defenses and stuff over like in the UK, where we've also traveled a lot. This is one of them. This is your main gate into the city, so if you had a army that was attacking, they would have to come through this little narrow passageway to attack this gate just to get in. And what the armies would do is they would literally be able to come around the back side of their enemy and shoot them from this side as they were trying to get in. It's like basically giving your enemy a path that they have to take, a predictable path they have to take to get to your gate, so you can do as much damage as possible, or to either stop them from getting through or prevent or do as much damage as you can before they get through. It's very similar to other castles we've been at in Europe.
Well, we spent a little too much time on the wall, and then we took a wrong turn to go get food and ended up back at the parking lot on accident. So we're just gonna head back to Andy's place and find some food over that way and then call it a night because we're all exhausted. We have an early morning start tomorrow. So far, Korea's been a blast. Can't believe we're about to leave.